What's going on? I am back at the Starbucks in the Bountiful area because I'm going to go eat lunch at a place that I'm going to show you in a little bit called Mo Betta's. It's Mo Betta? I don't know. It's Hawaiian barbecue. It's so good. Anyway, I'm getting it done here, doing a little bit of work. Not too much going on. I'm still trying to decide what direction I'm going to go here from tonight, but I will keep you posted on that. These salt flats, about 12 miles, I guess, technically from the Bonneville salt flats, but all of this out here is pretty much that. God, it's like you're on Mars or a different planet. That is crazy. This is the interstate, man. It's just, there's nothing out here.
West for 11 miles.
And I mean nothing for miles. I ain't seen a cop, no state troopers, nothing. Golly, it's crazy. This is wild. People stop and just put things out there. I don't even know who owns this land. It's got to be state. Look at that. Just putting little statues and crazy things out there. There's nothing out there. Golly. This is like being on a different planet. Like on Mars. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. If you've never been out to the Bonneville salt flats, it's out here in the desert of Utah. It's about 10 miles from the Nevada border. Look at this. People driving their cars out there. I'm not driving my van out there because I don't know how corrosive that salt is. That is crazy. But you got people out there that they'll drive their cars at a high speed out there. There's enough room to drag race out here if you so dare to do so. But it's this for miles. It is insane. Right here on I-80. Look at this. This is the craziest thing, man. It's like I just stepped off a spaceship on the planet Mars. This is the craziest thing. Sign back here says, no trespassing private property, enter at your own risk. People are driving their cars out there. I'm like, okay. But I don't know how corrosive all this salt and stuff is. And I'm going to walk out here just a little bit just to see what in the world this is all about. This is crazy. I feel like I'm on the moon or something. I mean, it feels weird on my shoes, man. I'm liable to be sitting there tonight and the bottoms of my shoes probably be eating off the bottom or something. It's crazy. It's salt, they say. I just don't know how strong it is. I wouldn't drive my car out here, just not knowing how corrosive the salt is to your vehicle. May not be, I don't know. But I'm not gonna find out, being that my van is for sale and I don't want that to happen. So this is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Look at the interstate traffic right there. You're driving out here, there is nothing out here, and I mean nothing for miles. I ain't seen a state trooper one out here. Nothing. There's no people out here. That's why you got to get gas. I'm going to tell you, the gas prices, I stopped to get gas. I didn't fill up at Salt Lake, which was expensive enough. $4.34 a gallon around Dell, Utah. That's where they know they've got you out here in the desert. When you're out in the desert going into California, I mean, you're going to pay the price for gas. That's the worst part of it. These people should be ashamed of themselves charging that much money for gas. Anyway, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. It's worth the drive to come out here and feel like you've stepped on a different planet, because that's exactly what it is. You see how desolate it is out here. You can see that whole train. That train's probably a mile and a half long. And you can see it. It sounds like a little snake slithering through the desert. That's a piece of the salt in my hand. That is crazy. It's definitely salt. Don't think it's salt that you would want to ingest, but it's salt. And basically, this is just a rest area here to access it. I don't know any other places you would. This is pretty much it. But they do anyway. So is the As the sign says, of course, this sign's been here apparently since 1972, 50 years. It said that the world record for speed was finally broken in 70 at about 600.6 miles per hour. A vehicle riding across the salt flats. That's crazy. That's nuts. Well, anyway, it's good to come here and see this. It's interesting to say the least. Hey, it's worth a drive. I'm glad I came to see it. I am indeed. So, pretty cool. The fact that there's a foot wash here really doesn't work. Should tell you that the salt's corrosive to your vehicle. That's pretty cool. He's cutting donuts in it out there. Crazy. With this rest area on the way back to Salt Lake area, and this sign here. Watch for snakes and scorpions. Well, I won't be walking up there. That'll cure that altogether.